and graduate students in a very high quality way of being very involved with their students, of making sure they progress as well as the students possibly can, and bringing them to beyond what the students think is their own potential. And this award is one way we can recognize our faculty, and every year it's hard to pick one faculty member because so many of us, of the faculty, do so well. And I'd really like to recognize everybody's contribution, but the award is for one person every year. And this year, the recipient does very well with large undergraduate courses, online, in person. The university has a newfangled thing with 7.5-week courses. She's been, involved in that and doing a very good job on that as well. It has been active in the Junior Fellows program, getting students involved in her research. It's an important program for us. I bet a number of you students have been involved in that. And but what I'd like to focus on in particular is this professor's contribution to the graduate program as well. This particular professor has, Ruth and I lost track, probably been on served on, at the same time, more than 5, if not 8 graduate student committees. That's a lot of work. Has successfully mentored many students to completion of their MAs and PhDs. She's, obviously very involved in teaching courses, sitting on comprehensive exam committees, and on top of it, and I think you'll be able to figure out who it is when I say this, she has 2 of her students here who are finishing this year, getting their PhDs, and another one sitting right next to her who is almost done, but we're kind of holding him back for job-related reasons. But her other 2 students have finished and gotten jobs that they'll be heading off to, and it's just wonderful to give this award to Roxanne Doty. Roxanne is on sabbaticals.
Okay, Professor Ruth Jones is going to present the Political Science Teaching Assistant Award, or Teaching Assistant of the Year Award, as well as present our Master's and PhD graduates.
One of the fun things about being Director of Graduate Studies, and there's some not so fun things, but one of the fun things is that you get to work with some really young, energetic, soon-to-be your peers and colleagues students. And so we have an award in the department to recognize these students. And the undergraduates who are here have all met a teaching assistant at some point in the career, because we could not function. We would go into meltdown if we did not have our teaching assistants to help us. So they meet students, they tutor students, they turn in grades, they do grading, they sometimes step in if you can't do a lecture. They're just all around utility people, and at the same time, they are learning the tricks of the trade. So when you have a teaching assistant who's attending your class because they're helping you, you have to really be on your toes, because you don't want to give them any bad examples to follow, and you want them to do the very best job they can. So they are really our colleagues in training, and that's how we think of them. And they become our colleagues in our research effort and in our teaching effort. But